Rappers just on my identity, and I really don't.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll be watching Carlton Davis. He got the QB not once, but twice last week with a pair of interceptions.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Tua's throw caught by his receiver Hill. On the move past the 40, down the left sideline, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. First try on offense for the Bucs and their veteran quarterback, Tom Brady.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Buccaneers at 2-1 now to start the campaign. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Fournette once more on second down. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Brady. Oh, he still makes the catch, even though it was tipped at the line. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the gut, Fournette. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Brady going to throw. A pass underneath for Fournette. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Leonard Fournette from 10 yards out. And the Buccaneers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. What's good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. There was a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
Kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Tua, this one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. For a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 7-7, our score after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Chase Edmonds, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have moved out in front. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. 5 plays there on that drive, and it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Now Brady. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play. Throwing now is Brady. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Fournette, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. The kick by Lutz is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They're coming off a loss to the Washington Commanders, but so far here on their way to rebounding nicely, they lead as they take the field for 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to pass. Tua. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And if you're wondering, he's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Tua now on 1st down. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, touchdown Dolphins! Cedric Wilson, a 5-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken just shy of the 10. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach or offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. From the 41, Brady. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
We talk a lot about referees trying to protect quarterbacks, and no question they're going to protect number 12.
And really, truly, around the league, the intent is to protect all quarterbacks. It's just common sense. Those are the guys everyone comes to see play each and every week, and that call was pretty easy.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
Completion, too. That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Let's go. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 5. Tua sets up to pass it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Nice job of bottling him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Three tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Emmanuel Ogbah able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 35. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And it's 3rd and short. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air. And I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And that will keep this a 4-point game. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used. Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To Edmonds on the toss. Oh, able to avoid him. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Come on, they'll run with Edmonds again. And a solid run down inside the 30. 46 yards on the ground for him so far. Working with a 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Tua to throw again. And that is incomplete. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Parkey is good, and they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
From the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. He returns the kickoff at even 90 yards. So an extra point away from evening this one up. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will tie us at 24. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
But you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 27, Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From the 6. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points.
Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. To throw, it's Brady. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Brady to Evans that time. 1st down, Tampa.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. Melvin Ingram able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now Brady got to have this one. On the crossing route, complete. It's Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans from 13 yards out. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And Parker, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. On 1st down, Brady. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Fournette running right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about it if you're confident.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Buccaneers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Fournette running out of the gun. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Fournette. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Brady going to look to throw. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Fournette on the counter. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. That was an excellent come from behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict.
I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it on my own. Keep my weight up, you know I go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, I'm the best.